Peace to everybody. This is about a horse collapses after pulling tourist carriage in heat. And as you can see here in the picture, that the horse collapsed from the heat. And people are trying to help the horse to get up. The clip was shared on social media by an animal rights activist last week, and shows two adults attempting to free the horse and trying to get the animal to drink water. Yeah, so there was a clip going around that by the animal rights activists last week, and of course, like I said, as you can see here, the horse has collapsed. And there was two adults that were trying to free the horse so they can get the horse to drink water. The incident happened in Charleston, South Carolina, where temperatures are expected to exceed minus 30 Celsius later next week. Yeah, so it happened in Charleston, South Carolina. The temperatures are expected to exceed minus 30 C's later next week, obviously. And here's the thing that somebody had wrote about the horse being collapsed. And of course, they're saying horses deserve better than being stuck in traffic, overworking extreme temperatures, and stuck lugging tourists for 8+ hours a day. Please don't take carriage rides. And of course, a woman named Julie Marie Caparello had posted that on June 22nd. In the footage posted by Julie Marie Capriello, members of the public, as well as the Charleston Fire Department, can be seen rushing to the horse's aid as it lies motionless on the hot tarmac. Yeah, so there was the fire department rushed. There was other people that rushed to help the horse, and of course the horse was laying motionless on the hot tarmac, and it's pretty hot there. A woman narrating the video can be heard saying, "Children on the carriage, the horse is down. He should not be working." Unbelievable. Yeah, so the lady told the children on the carriage that the horse is down and that he should not be working. Well, I do agree, because when you have temperatures that are blazing hot, no, don't work them. Let them stay somewhere where there's shade. As people attempt to free the horse from its restraints, the people who were previously sat on the wagon the animal was pulling get off, leaving the carriage empty. Yeah, so everybody got off the carriage. It was empty after that. The people were trying to free the horse from its restraints. While doing so, an unknown person can be heard shouting, "Take a car, take a flipping car," to which one of the crowd shouts back, "Flip, y'all." Yeah, and of course, I had to substitute that word. Yeah, there was a person that was shouting and just said, "Take a car." Well, I mean, it's just, why do people always do something like this? But I mean, take a car, really? And as you can see, here's the picture where the two adults are trying to free the horse from its restraints from the carriage. As well-wishers pet the horse in an attempt to comfort it, the woman narrating the video urges them to stop doing so and leave it to cool down. So why is this lady telling the people to leave it alone? No, you gotta save the horse. The woman who was narrating the video urges them to stop doing? Oh, no, you gotta help that horse. Who cares what the lady is saying? Just help the horse. The video ends with the horse still lying in the middle of the road, unconscious, as people attempt to detach the animal from its restraints. So the video ended there. The horse was still unconscious, and of course they're still determined to get it from its restraints. So far, the video has been shared almost 70,000 times, with thousands commenting and labeling the incident as disgraceful and wishing the horse well. Yeah, so people have shared this video 70,000 times, with thousands commenting on the video, and they labeling it as the incident as disgraceful and wishing the horse well. I do want to see the horse get well. And for the horse working in the heat, no, that's a no-no. However, the Post and Courier reports that Charleston Carriage Works and the company with whom the horse was pulling the wagon is suing the Charleston Animal Society and Charleston Carriage Horse advocates for libel, defamation, and conspiracy. Yeah, so they're the company, of course, they're going to be suing the Animal Society and of Charleston Horse Carriage advocates for defamation and conspiracy. So the people think they know what happened. They're the ones that are going to be sued. And here is a closer look at the picture with somebody trying to get the restraints off the horse, and two other people are there with the horse to comfort the animal from going into a further shock in that. The complaint filed last month alleges that the two groups knowingly put out false information to discredit the carriage operators, including claims that a horse had collapsed and died from heat exhaustion. Geez, now the horse died of heat exhaustion. No, it didn't. It just collapsed and it was unconscious. It never died at all, but these two groups, they put out false information that saying that the horse died from heat exhaustion. That's not true at all. So when an animal collapses, that doesn't mean they're dead. That means they need help. They need water. That's what they need. The company states the horse simply tripped and laid still until the track was removed, as it was trained to do. Although Charleston Animal Society CEO Joe Elmore says the group are prepared to stand by everything we have said. Yeah, so now you got CEO Joe Elmore saying that the group are prepared. Prepared for what? Just because his horse had collapsed because it was thirsty and needed water? Yeah, and of course the companies are stating that the horse simply tripped and laid still until the track was removed. What track? I don't see a track in the picture. What track is there? The society has been calling for an independent study to determine how well the animals tolerate pulling passengers in the hot weather and humidity. So they have been calling independent study to see how well they work in the hot and humidity. I don't think it's a good idea to let the horse work in the heat and humidity, because it's just too much for a horse to do so. If anything, if you were to take your horse out somewhere, make sure you have a bucket of water with them, because that's what they need. And what these people did, well, I really can't blame them, but the horse didn't have no water for the people to bring for the person who controls the carriage at all. So, and it's just sad that these poor animals are being taken advantage of in that. And this is why I sign petitions every single day for animals, because people are abusing them, they're not treating them right or anything like that. But this horse collapsed. It never died. It just collapsed. That's all it did, because it needed water. That's all it wanted was water. Leave your comments below. I am out.